to get a head
Hello and welcome to Purl Perspectives. On this episode, we are going to just chill and vibe because it's hella cold and we have nothing prepared. So if that sounds appealing to you, get a cup of something, grab your knitting or your crafting or whatever you're doing, and maybe let's spend a couple of hours today together.
Yay!
Hello.
We're here, and it's a polar vortex, and
Yeah.
this works. So there we go.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Purl Perspectives, a bi-weekly,
Ish.
maybe
I mean, so far this year,
Yeah.
it's been bi-weekly.
live stream show in which we sit down, three real-life friends from Ottawa, Canada. Mm-hmm. We work a few rows of our knitting projects or whatever craft work we have on the hands that day, and then we shoot the shit together with you. So, I'm so glad that you can make it. My name is Anahí.
I'm Allie.
I'm Carine.
And this is our mascot, Bilbo.
Truly
Who's
the
just-
cutest of patootiest.
Who's also here for the vibes.
He's an old man and he's very stinky today. And
But
we
we'll keep
love
him.
him.
We'll keep him.
Yeah.
He's just like, I love the face he made. He's just like, I'm just trying, okay, guys? Like,
Is that not just... Yeah, I know. All of him is very soft.
yeah, he has this really soft
He's
fur.
very soft. Very soft and very sweet. And he's also... He doesn't know how to drink water.
No.
So his whole chin and neck are currently
Very
soaked.
damp. Very damp.
Because instead of him, like, approaching the water and drinking it, he will just...
Yeah.
The whole,
I love
and then
that.
blow a few bubbles and then absorb
really
water
cute.
through osmosis. I don't know.
He's like a plant.
Yeah, he's like a plant being watered from the bottom. Yeah. Don't forget to water your pugs
And plants.
and plants
And friends.
and friends.
And hydrate,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know about y'all, but especially in the winter, it's very easy to get dehydrated.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
so
God,
easy
is it
because you're
ever.
cold, so you don't want necessarily to drink as much, or like you stick to like coffee or really hot drinks that are not necessarily hydrating.
I feel like I'm being called out at the moment. I haven't had any water today. And
Yeah,
that's
you're
my
on your
cup of coffee.
second coffee of the day.
Should I have some water?
Yeah, probably.
Probably a little.
I'm gonna have some water. Excuse me.
Well, while she does that, why don't we get started with our dorks? I kind of want to go first, if that's okay.
Wait, go for it. I am happy for
okay.
that.
So my drink is half iced tea, half a lime sparkling water in a reusable cup because we stand sustainability in these households. What am I wearing? I am wearing my Pixelated Pullover. It is a pattern by Jennifer. Oh, sorry.
He's like, I'm just trying to exist here.
I'm just showing my sleeve and smacking him in the head. Poor kid. Yes, this is the Pixelated Pullover by Jennifer Beaumont.
It's so nice.
The pattern is available. I purchased it on Ravelry. I haven't looked at the pattern page in years, so I don't know if it's available elsewhere. But I knit this when I was writing my dissertation in 2019.
That's right.
Because my friend and I, one of my classmates and also my roommate, she and I were like, well, if we fail our dissertations, at least we'll get something out of this summer. So she knit a colorwork vest that was inspired by her project, and I knit this one. I was inspired because of the type of analysis that I was using provided like scattered kind of looking results. So
Statistics.
no,
or
Raman
data?
spectroscopy.
Oh, okay.
What spectroscopy?
Raman spectroscopy.
Did you say ramen?
Yeah, exactly. But it's not the noodles. It's like I can't even remember what the acronym stands for, but it's like an infrared light. It's like a laser.
Huh.
But it's called ramen?
Yeah, RAMAN.
So
Raman
what
spectroscopy.
was your dissertation about?
So I cleaned a whole bunch of archaeologically, there's a bunch of Roman era iron nails that were excavated from the ground in Wales, and they were given to the university I was at as like study material. And so I cleaned them all using a laser cleaning technique that is very common in conservation. And then I looked at the surface of the cleaned nails, wanting to see what had occurred. Could you laser clean metal without having... This is going to get so nerdy. Oh my god. So I was looking for laser-induced Where are you going? Oh, if you're going for the ears, oh my God, sir.
No, he's making
He wants
himself
to burrow.
comfy mountain.
Oh, okay.
He wants to burrow.
I was looking
pillows.
for laser-induced thermal degradation.
Yeah.
And essentially, what I wanted to see is if cleaning a metal surface. Oh my God, look at this guy. With a laser would result in a change to the metal matrix at the surface. So, like, would cleaning actually cause physical change to the surface? The answer was yes. The answer to that was yes. I mean, we all kind of already knew it was happening, but I wanted to like, break it down to be like, how exactly? What is it changing into? What is the
Does it change
layer?
it for the worse? Like, is the metal degraded?
No, there was a goal in mind. So, oh my God, this was in 2019, so it's almost 7 years ago. I can't really remember. I don't look back on my dissertation at all. So I can't even really remember what I wrote most of. But essentially what I wanted to see was if this, like, when you look at iron, as it breaks down, as it ages, it turns into different corrosion products, like different oxides.
Yeah.
And some are more stable than others. So what I wanted to see was if the iron surface, when treated with a laser, which is really, really high heat, right? The plasma burst creates high heat.
Yeah.
If it would induce a change to a stable oxide or an unstable oxide.
Oh.
And the answer was a stable one, which is what we wanted. So I was just confirming work that my professors and supervisors were already doing. Because that's what happens when you're a master's student.
Yeah.
You get to pick from a couple of topics because those topics augment the greater body of work that the tenured professors are doing.
And you know, like, that's how science works, right?
Yeah.
We need to reach critical mass so that appropriate conclusions can be drawn.
And it's all built off the backs of graduate students who are unpaid, who are paying to be there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's like
They do it for exposure.
The difference.
We do it for the really expensive piece of paper.
I always found like that the difference in our field anyway was like a master's. It could be a subject that had already been done extensively by other people.
Mm-hmm.
You just needed to bring a kind of like a bit of a new light to it. But then a PhD had to be like something like not necessarily a new subject, but it had to be like something that would add to.
The difference is, so if you ever write a thesis, what you're doing is you're collecting knowledge that has already been published, and you're collating that knowledge into a piece of work. If you're writing a dissertation, you are effectively creating new knowledge.
Okay.
Or you are transcribing new knowledge that can then be going out and informing other parts of research. So that's why dissertations...
I never knew the difference.
That's why dissertations are usually like hyper niche. You guys are going to match. Whereas theses can be a little bit more broad because they're pulling from a larger pool of sources.
I see.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Can I ask you about...
Hello,
Megan!
Hey, Meg.
Today I learned.
Today I learned.
Is that what TIL stands for?
Today I learned.
Yeah.
Today I learned.
Today I learned TIL.
TIL.
Wow.
Today I learned dissertation is not the same as a thesis.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that. I did. What I did was a thesis.
Long time no see, Meg.
Yep.
Hello, welcome in. Tell us what you're working on.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about this sweater, though.
Yeah.
Because, to me, this looks like a random placement of color work specs.
Yeah.
Was that a plan? The pattern told you the ratio?
So I think if I remember, it was a chart. It was charted.
It was charted.
It was like 25 or 30 stitch wide chart.
Oh.
But because it was scattered like this, I attempted to follow the chart, but if I miscounted, I was like, doesn't matter.
Because it looks very like perfectly randomized.
But but that's what I was gonna say. Like even if you made a mistake, no one would ever know because
there
it's
was
supposed
the
to be
goal
randomized.
of like you have more space between the dots at the top.
Yeah.
And then there was much more blending at the like where the two colors meet, and then it peters out again to look like it was kind of meshing. But I did. It was like a 30 stitch chart or something like that. So it was designed to create.
But it's true because from afar it kind of looks like it's blending. It doesn't look.
This was the first sweater I knit for myself. This was the first pullover I ever knit, and so there's actually supposed to be this yellow at the top, and you were supposed to do the color work and the short rows at the same time, and I said, nah.
I don't like that.
So I didn't even do the ribbing. I was like, raw edge, and we're leaving it like that.
I love
and
it.
you know
She's
what?
like,
I
guys.
don't feel like it's missing out on
Yeah.
anything.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know what's really funny, though? So I've recently started watching a podcast called Yarn and Yarns on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
And the proprietor of the podcast, Ange, used to be the proprietor of a yarn shop called Yarn and Yarns in Penarth,
smart.
Wales, which is like one of the like... It's basically to Cardiff what like South Keys is to Ottawa. Like,
Okay.
it's part of the greater like area.
Like conglomeration.
Mm-hmm. And so I actually went out to Penarth to Yarn and Yarns when it was open, when I was in school, and I bought the yellow yarn there.
Look at that.
And I didn't clock that the podcast that I was watching
was the same
person because it had been so many years, and she closed down the shop several years ago. But then she mentioned it in an episode, and I was like, wait a second, I've been there. I've met you in person. And
That's
that was
crazy.
That's amazing. The world is a very small place.
I
Yeah,
know.
when you think
This
about
big.
it.
The world is this big.
What's the name of the person? Ange?
Ange.
Ange, if you're watching, this yellow is from your store.
It's
What the heck?
Rowan. It's Rowan yarn.
It's Rowan.
Yarn. What am I
so
reading?
cute.
I just finished like 2 days ago. Only Rogue Actions by Jennifer Estep. That is the 5th book in the Galactic Bond series.
Did you read the other 4?
Oh, yeah. I read them all. I read them all. Well, last time we were here 2 weeks ago, I was reading the preceding book. I was reading the book before that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't clock that.
It was
Okay.
really good.
Cool,
and
cool,
then I
Well, you're going fast.
That's me.
Yeah,
I
love
also
that.
have like a long, like I take transit to work, so I get reading in for like
Right.
40
But I
minutes.
mean,
and
in the series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're
there's
like one after the other.
that was the most recent book to come out. I have to wait.
That's what happens when you're a fast reader.
I also read the most recent release from the Wayward Children series by Xiran Maguire. It was called Through Gates of Garnet and Gold. And it is, I don't really want to give anything away because it just came out, so I don't think anybody's read it.
What is garnet?
It's
Is it
a stone.
a rock? Okay.
Yeah, like a ruby. It's like a usually red.
Oh, it's a gem.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
so I just finished that one as well. And now I'm just, whatever else comes in from Hold on the Library, that'll be what's next. Who knows? Who knows?
I love
But
how you're leaving it to chance.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But what I really wanted to talk about is what I'm knitting. And I think you're going to get a kick out of this.
Huh?
I mean, I'm already getting a kick of the bag because it's freaking
Oh,
amazing.
that green is killing
Oh
me.
my
Take
God.
one guess where this green is from.
Girl. Oh, I know where it's from.
Oh, it is so nice.
This,
Holy shit, it's like forest.
this is a cake of tencel yarn that Carine very kindly gifted me at Christmas.
I love
so
it.
good.
And
It's so light.
I'm turning it into a lightweight tunic-esque thing. Like, I think it'd be really great over jean shorts.
Also, right now, it's kind of looking like the Eye of Sauron.
Oh, it does.
Or the a cross-section of a papaya.
Or the cross-section of a papaya.
Mm-hmm.
Also that.
Which I
Actually,
tasted for the first time 2 weeks ago.
I'm not
A
personally
papaya.
a fan. I'm not personally a fan.
Spinning silver.
For book club read.
Oh, luckily you missed it because you weren't finished it yet. That is lucky.
That is lucky.
Hmm.
Because then you don't get spoiled at book club.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Somebody doesn't like books, I think.
Or is bored
It's
by them.
Carolyn's
So
pick.
like, I'm trying to sleep.
Carolyn. I trust Carolyn when it comes
Me
to
too.
book recommendations.
I gotta
She
join a
has
book
still
club.
not disappointed me.
I gotta join an in-person book club.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
would. You would, yeah.
We
I
should
will.
definitely start.
So-
I'm pretty sure there's enough people in the.
Oh, I think that is a
Knitting
knit
group?
night book
That is
club.
a knit
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say like.
So, is this going to be a Tolsta Tee?
So I'm starting with the Tolsta Tee
So
pattern.
Tolsta tunic.
Kind of, but I have like a lot of modifications planned. So essentially I'm using the base pattern, like I'm using the Tolsta as the base pattern for the top.
Yeah.
And my plan is to, so instead of casting on with with the ribbing, like she calls for in the pattern, I instead cast it on just long tail, and then I'm going to pick up and I'm going to do an I-cord edge around the neck.
Oh, fun.
From the very back of the cake. So I'll have that orange as the I-cord.
Nice.
When I get to the sleeves, right before I separate for the sleeves, I'm going to do 2 rows of like rapid increases.
Yeah.
Because I want to have a bit of a flutter going on.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to I-cord bind off with the back of this.
I love a ruffle sleeve.
Then for the body, what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit kind of to pattern. And then probably somewhere around mid-waist. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put in holes for ties or if I'm just going to like make an I-cord out of this and then just have it as an extra accessory to give it a bit of structure about the waist.
Oh, you know what Augustine, do you guys know Augustine's?
Mm-hmm.
What she puts in her dress patterns is she kind of does the yoke down to the lower bust, and then she has you do a row of pearls, but with holding elastic thread at the same time.
Oh, that's so smart.
So as you're going with the elastic thread in the couple of rows of pearl, it kind of cinches in, and then it makes like a stretchy seam.
I will absolutely do that. I will insert.
Isn't that fun?
I'll insert some elastic at the waist.
Yeah.
And then I will just make sure, and then from there it'll just be like regular increases out, so that I end up with like sort of like if you were knitting a circular yoke, you just do circular increases, and then until I run out of yarn. Just as a heads up, folks, there are snow removal trucks going by outside, so
they're kind of loud.
Yeah, you'll probably hear some in the background.
Meg wants to know, how are you going to make sure that you have the same color gradation on both sleeves?
I'm not knitting sleeves.
That's true.
So the way the Tolsta Tee works is that if you knit it to pattern, when you separate for the sleeves, you go back and you knit like 5 or 6 rows. Yeah, you knit like 5 or 6 rows and then you do the ribbing, right? Yeah. What I'm going to do is before the sleeve separation, I'm going to do those rapid increases to give it more flutter, like more fabric. Okay. And then when I go to do the sleeve separation, I'll put the stitches on hold, but I'll come back and I'll just do an immediate I-cord bind off with this.
Are you going to do ribbing or just I-cord?
No, just I-cord because it suits the drape of the fabric better.
That's very
I'll do the I-cord bind off over the shoulder, and then I'll do it underneath, like over the picked up stitches for the under the arm as well, so that it goes all the way around and it's a complete circle.
Yeah. So are you going to sort of like increase every stitch and then again every stitch?
Yeah, so in the rows in between, I can just stretch this out more. In the rows between the markers for the sleeve, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you just have a few in comparison to the front and back.
Sure.
But in the pattern, I think I have to do like 16 more rows of regular increases before I separate.
So that would be like right under here.
So what I'll do is just between these 2 sets of markers, I'll just do like knit front and back, knit front and back, knit front and back, knit
all the way
back,
down,
all the way across. And then the next row I'll just knit, and then I'll do a second row of knit front back, knit front back, knit front back, all the way across, and then knit and then separate for the sleeves.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So it's not going to be like a huge like flutter, but it'll give just enough volume to give that kind of squiggly shape.
For the I-cord is going to look so nice then, because the I-cord is going to kind of squiggle around like a worm.
So this is the plan. Whether it works or not remains to be seen. But I'm hoping that I can have this done for because it's going to be a long time to knit this, I think. But I'm hoping that for Worldwide Knit and Public Day in June, I can wear this.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
That's my goal. That seems like a reasonable goal.
Oh, June? Yeah, that seems attainable for you.
Because if you ever get... So this is a cake of Tencel yarn from Brittany's Fibers, who is a local Ottawa...
yarn maker.
She does a lot of like plant-based yarns. But she winds these cakes of like 6 individual threads. Of the
and they're
Tencel.
not spun.
They're not spun.
No.
They're not spun. She winds each individual cake by hand.
Or I should say they're not plied.
Yes, they're not plied. 6 strands each of the Tencel, and then she changes 1 strand at a time color-wise.
Yeah.
So you get a really subtle color gradient.
It's so nice. I think you can start to see it here.
Yeah, I've got some red in there.
The gray changed into the burgundy. The green changed into the burgundy really smoothly.
I don't know if you can...
So nice. Okay, I can hold it up.
Yes, you can hold it. The only thing I will say is if you are using this yarn...
It's so sheer.
It's really hard to tell, but you can kind of see at the top, like maybe if I put my hand.
Yeah.
You'll see a little bit of the
It's
the
really,
dark.
really nice.
Thankfully, I love sheer clothing because I like showing people my boobs. So this is going to be great. But I will say, if you're working with a cake like this, because it's not spun together, you do a lot of like, you pull some out, you kind of smooth, you can see there's a bit of a tangle happening here. The strings are all slightly different lengths. So you just, every so often, you like pull them out, you kind of smooth them down, carry on. And then you get to another tangle, and then you smooth them out, and you carry on, and so on and so on. So it is a bit slow, but like, it's fine. Honestly, it's fine.
It's not a race.
Worth it in the end. And I think this is going to be like such a good stockinette project going forward.
And it's also a really nice. This is like as a tunic, it'll be great to like.
That's what I hope.
Wear like when on like hot days, if you're at the beach or if you're anywhere where you don't want like, because it's a little see through a little bit, but like
again, I don't mind people seeing my boobs.
Yeah.
I like showing them off. Ask to see them in person. I might just show you.
I can't confirm.
For free. We're not going to do anything illegal in this house.
As long as there are no cameras around. Same.
Yep.
If you ask me nicely, I might show you.
Yeah.
Well,
it's because there's some tattoos down there too that I never get to show off. So.
Oh, that's a great idea. I need some more. I got myself a mesh long sleeve, and my black work tattoos look really nice under the black mesh.
Oh,
It's a really cool look.
Nice.
I think. So I think this is gonna be real nice for me too.
Yeah. So this
it is almost transparent, but like, you know what? I think from a distance, just like it gives it kind of like a nice, mystical.
Yeah, and I'm planning to write up all of my modifications on my project page on Ravelry. So they'll be there. If you can't use Ravelry and you're interested, just send me a message and I'm happy to send them to you directly.
Aw, you're so nice.
Hey, crafting should be accessible to everybody.
This is true. So,
yep.
What was I going to say? Oh, on the topic of tencel for summer, it's such a fresh fabric. If you've never tried knitting with tencel, it's very slinky, so I would definitely say go for a grippier needle if you're uncertain, because the combination of tencel and metal zooms.
That's
it like
true.
Zoop.
I have knit 3 or 4 tencel garments already, so I feel comfortable using stainless steel needles.
Yeah.
But for my first one, I used bamboo, and I found that very helpful.
Yeah, because bamboo is kind of grippier.
Yeah.
For sure. But I really like it. It's one of those fabrics that don't stick to you when you're a little bit on the sweatier side, which is really welcome in the Ottawa. Like we have like a wet heat, you know, because we're right next to the river.
They get softer with wear, I find.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they really like soften up and get super drapey with wear.
When we made, I don't know if you guys remember, but like the 3 of us made the rocket tee in tencel.
Yeah.
All 3 of us. Yeah. I made the size that was appropriate for my bust measurement. Oh, 4 of us actually.
I've made 4 tencel. I forgot about the rocket tee.
You've made 4, okay. I made it to my measurements, and the day that I wore it, it really stretched down to like tunic length, to the point where I just don't like where the sleeve is sitting right now, and that's because it was my first time working with that fabric, with that fiber, and so I didn't know how it was going to behave afterwards. So I will say, if you are using tencel yarn, make sure you're going like 0 ease or negative ease when you're knitting it, because as you wear it, it will stretch over your body and
unless you want
really
it to be
beautiful
really...
drape. It's never going to like suck you in, even if you do ribbing.
Yeah.
And for the 4 tencel garments that I've made,
they're all drapey.
They're all drapey. So one of them is a round yoke that is way too big. I actually think I might rip that out this summer and reknit it a size smaller. Yes, the Kentia.
Yeah, I remember
the
that.
Rocket Tee, which is a raglan, a V-neck raglan. That one, I really like how it sits, but it does, like,
It's stretched out, so definitely go for 0.
Well, you also have a really loose tension.
I do.
Yeah.
So 2 things went wrong there.
Yeah.
Like when I finished it was lovely, and the first day that I wore it, I loved it. But when I went to wear it again, it was just like, oh, this is no longer my size.
So with Tencel, I would definitely recommend, if you're concerned about stretching out, going down a needle size.
Go down a needle size or
especially
a size.
if you're a really loose knitter.
Yeah.
But I've knit 2 garments that have like seamed shoulders, or I think one of them was, no, they're both where like you knit the back, then you pick up stitches and then you knit the front, and those both have retained their shape the best because of the structure at the shoulders.
Yeah.
Which is why, even though I'm doing a raglan for this one, I'm going to do the I-cord at the neck to kind of retain that structure up here, because I'm not going to have it over the shoulders.
You want the tension of the stitches going this way and the stitches going this way. Or at least, which is the exact same effect that you get with a cast-on edge, right? So that when it hangs, it doesn't pull on the vertical stitches as much.
And if you ever have a garment that you've made where it does do that, it does stretch out, you can always go back in after the fact and add in like some support stitches or like yarn in the shoulder or wherever on the inside.
On the inside, you can do like a pick up a knit and then immediately cast off.
Yeah. Yep.
And that will give you like a fake seam.
Yep.
It would really work. Well, that's really nice, and I can't wait to see it
It's
finish.
going to take me a while. I think it'll make several more appearances on this podcast.
This is
over the next
like
few
technically
months.
This together is lace or fingering?
I think it's enough strands to be fingering weight, but
I would say it's a light fingering.
Yeah. So I have actually gone up a needle size and gone up a pattern size from my wool ones because I wanted it to be oversized and like really big and drapey to be something that I like wear in the summer as a like see-through garment or over a bathing suit or like if I'm hanging out on my patio just in like
more of a cover up.
Yeah, more of a cover up than anything, but I mean I'll definitely wear it out in the summer too.
I have to say, Allie, I love what you're doing here. I am just concerned that you're taking from the inside of the cake. And that's just going to collapse any second.
Yeah. So I also had that thought, but I really wanted the green next to my face.
No, totally.
I really wanted the green next to my face because in the summertime, I turn the most delicious shade of mocha.
You sure do.
And like the orange next to my face will be beautiful, especially with the I-cord. Yeah. But I really wanted the green because I thought it was just going to make like my skin pop even more.
And it's going to go with your glasses.
And it's going to go with my glasses. So it's going to be one of those things where it was just like, I wanted the green. So I know, yes, what I'm going to do is once I've casted off once I've separated for the sleeves, before I continue with the body, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the I-cord at the neck and on the sleeves, and then I'm going to rewind the ball.
Oh, because I was going to say...
Oh my God, guys. What? Emily is here.
Emily!
Emily also has a YouTube channel and is fantastic, and I catch all of your videos. I'm your fan. And also, I wish to see your face. Both of your faces. I wish to see them soon. Make it happen.
I was gonna say, is there a way you could maybe put like, but if you're gonna rewind it, it's not as bad. But like, you could take toilet paper roll and just like pop it in the middle.
Actually, that's true. I could do that.
Because then it essentially you're like at least for part of it, it would give it structure. Yeah. For
that's a smart solution. I was gonna say get like a stretchy. Like a baby sized toque, for example, and put it around the cake.
Like a cake sock or something.
Yeah. A cake compression.
You know what
sock?
I use?
Yeah.
I use my cats. So my cats have this little like it's almost like a sock tube that you're supposed to put on them to calm them down during like emergency procedure.
It's like a ear muff.
Yeah. So it does this. You put it on top, and then you put the ears out like this, so they look like their face is all smushed, and that's perfect for.
That's okay.
Oh, Emily can't make it to the movie.
Oh, that's okay. Right. It happens.
You're gonna miss it, and we're gonna miss you. But that's all right. We'll catch you next time.
Mm-hmm. We haven't decided on what the next one is. We are taking options.
Oh, we are taking recommendations for new movies.
Yes.
Yep.
Not this weekend, but the following weekend.
February 7th?
No, 2 weekends from now. Then.
Yeah.
February the 7th on Saturday at the Mayfair Theatre here in Ottawa, 12:30. We are having one more Crafternoon at the movies, where we rent out the theater just for crafters. Everybody brings whatever they're working on to the movie. We watch a movie together. We eat snacks. You can BYO snacks or buy snacks there. And we keep the lights on at the theater so we can see our stitches. Yay. And it's a good time and everybody gets to know each other.
Yep.
And you can move around and, you know.
Yeah. And then if you're
it's
just
so
there for
nice.
the movie
Tickets
and you
are
don't
down below.
You don't want necessarily to talk to people, that's okay too.
That is A-okay as well. And if you just want to come for the movie and you don't mind the lights being on,
Also
you don't even
totally
have to
allowed.
bring your crafts.
Yeah. My mom and her best friend come every movie. They love it. It's so cute. My mom has said, she's like, I'm there to support you, but I'm also just there for the popcorn. And I'm like, that is the vibe, Mom. That is the vibe.
It's freaking good popcorn.
Yeah.
If you haven't had it.
Legally Blonde.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I love that movie.
The laundry's done. You probably can't hear it.
My laundry is done. Does your washing machine also give you a full like orchestral
melody when it's done? Yeah, my old one did.
That's what mine does.
My old one did. Now mine, it's rental. It just does this little like beep, and I'm like, well, that's it.
I think
boring.
I'll change it though.
Mine used to be exactly the same as yours.
Mine goes do 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 do.
Samsung Concerto, exactly.
Yeah, it used to be exactly the same.
It is the Samsung Concerto.
It's a Samsung. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, my
She's a
dishwasher
fun
also
one.
sings to me when it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She sings the song over people.
And it's the same song, so sometimes I don't know which machine is done. I'm like, I go to check it, I'm like, that's still running. That's still running. It's the other one.
That's too funny.
That is funny.
I really like the idea of Legally Blonde for the spring. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be what?
I have
also-
never seen that movie.
Oh, I feel like you're gonna love it. She's
It's so
fantastically
funny.
annoying.
Man, I want a hot dog real
That's
bad.
one way to sell the movie.
I'm taking the dog, dumbass.
The movie maybe hasn't aged as well as it could, but it's still so funny.
Sometimes.
I think my favorite line from that movie is like when she shows up at Harvard on the first day of school, and the ex-boyfriend is like, You got into Harvard? Like, you got into Harvard? And she's like, what? Like, it's hard? What? Like, it's hard?
I love it. Oh my god,
I have no idea what this is about. Like,
And it's not
other than like,
funny.
there's a blonde girl in it. Like,
Yeah.
No,
that's it.
It's this woman, Reese Witherspoon plays this woman that went to, like, fashion degree in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of her
And
seminars
she's
was the
like
history of polka dots.
very superficial and like pink lady, but deep down she's like super smart.
She's
and
like a
cutthroat.
stereotypical sorority girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is part of it.
And so she's dating this guy, and the guy is like, you know what? I'm looking for someone more serious. And the day that she thought he was going to propose, he actually breaks up
Dumps
with
her. Okay.
And he's like, I'm going to Harvard. I can't be dating like a superficial bimbo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're breaking up.
Nerve.
I need to be with someone more serious. And she's like, bet I'ma get serious. So she
does the whole
freaking gets into
Harvard.
Harvard law.
Yeah.
Good for her.
On her
revenge
own.
body. This is the revenge degree.
Revenge degree.
That's so awesome, though.
And along the way, she discovers that she's actually a really good lawyer.
Yeah.
That's
she's
awesome.
gonna make an excellent lawyer. And she's
I
like,
mean,
I don't even care
lawyer
about
with
the boy
fashion
anymore.
sense. Like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna make so much
the
money.
courtroom scene at the end.
Ugh. Mwah. Mwah.
We won't say anymore.
So no, don't spoil it. But I'll wait. I want to know that. Well, no, don't say it. 'Cause
Okay.
then
Well,
if
we have
people
to clear.
no-
We have to clear this with Vanessa.
I really don't think there's spoilers at this
Yeah.
point. It's been 20 years.
That's true. Okay. Does she get her revenge
Yeah.
moment on him?
Yeah, she
like
does.
specific
Oh.
moment that you're
And
like, that's the
multiple
moment.
times.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good. I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
It's great.
I feel like I missed a whole
Sold.
era of
Yeah.
not books, but movies from like
Pop
what was
culture?
that like? Not, maybe the early 2000s.
the chick flicks.
Like
That was a great
mostly
era.
because I was more interested in other stuff at that time. So
Yeah.
so I missed a whole bunch of
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that.
I like a lot. Everybody's watching. I'm like, I don't know what that is. So,
You know what I want us to do too is we haven't shown any animated movies, and I really like
Studio
animated
Ghibli.
movies.
I'm saying it.
Well, we already agreed that we would do Ghibli at some point.
I think you said you wanted Howl's Moving Castle was the one.
yes,
that you
because
liked.
that's the only one I've liked that I watched. So far.
Which
How
ones
many
have you watched?
2.
What's the other one?
My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh well, yeah, and that's like it's
That
there's not a
one's
lot of
very
action.
Freaky. Yeah.
It's adorable, but like I would recommend you watching Spirited Away.
Yes, that's what
because that
I
one
heard
is
as well.
absolutely a masterpiece.
That
And
was the
Princess
first-
Mononoke.
Hey, you know
The
what?
first one
If
I
we
watched
show
was-
it, I'll watch it.
Princess Mononoke would also be because it's essentially activism. When you think about it, that movie is very much like a.
That might be the right choice for July or June.
It is
June?
tree hugging activism, and I love
It's very much tree hugging activism, but in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, that could be an
The
option.
first Ghibli movie I watched was Spirited Away, and I got hooked.
Yeah,
It's
mine was. I actually have the Japanese version of Spirited Away, the DVD,
Oh, really?
which I can't play here. Which
Sure.
but there's a lot of different ones. The first ones I watched was Castle in the Sky, which is cute too. But yeah, My Neighbor Totoro is really, it's cute, but there's no conflict. And that was the point of the movie.
Well, it's a fable, right?
Like,
It's a children's fable.
The idea was to create a movie that had there's no bad guy, there's no conflict, there's no, like, the closest thing to a conflict is when the younger sister runs away from the house because she wants to see her mom at the hospital. Like, it's literally, like, but My Neighbor Totoro does have one of my favorite animated characters of all time, and that's the freaking cat bus.
I was going to say, it's the bus. I know
The
exactly.
cat bus! I'm obsessed with the cat. I actually have the cat bus plushie at home.
But back to Legally Blonde, we're getting some love in the chat for Jennifer Coolidge.
Truly.
Yes!
Yes!
Truly.
I
love
love
her.
me some Jennifer
I
Coolidge.
love this woman so much.
This morning I was scrolling on Instagram before getting out of bed, and I see this clip of, oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. She was in Two Broke Girls. She was the, like, sassy...
Kat Dennings.
And she's talking about working with Jennifer Coolidge, and how for the 100th episode, the costume department, everybody got these, like, really nice watches, whatever.
Oh, cool.
And so, I guess Jennifer Coolidge's was, like, all encrusted with diamonds and whatever, and she gets this watch, she wears it for the filming of the 100th episode, and then she comes in the next day, and Kat Denning is just like, Jennifer, where's your watch? And Jennifer Coolidge is like, oh, I don't know. I lost it. And Kat Dennings is like, that's a $25,000 watch. She's like, well, I don't know why they give me the fancy things. It just fell out of my car. I just lost it. And it was so funny because the way, like, her impression of Jennifer Coolidge was spot on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so good.
That's like... That's so sad. Like, a little bit though, but
also, I aspire to that level of nonchalantness.
Yes.
Well, that's like out of touch ish nonchalantness
A little bit
at this point.
Well,
but I still love her so much.
Have you heard the story about how when she first got into acting, she, like, masqueraded as a real estate agent and then, like, squatted in a house that was for sale for, like, 3 months?
What?
She's like, I didn't have anywhere to live, and I just walked in.
You know what?
Say,
Good for her. That is the dedication someone should have for their work.
When we say hustler, that's what we mean. No, I also agree that don't give me fancy stuff. I am going to lose it. And I will feel terrible about it.
Don't
but I
give
will
me
lose it. Yeah.
breakable things. I will break them. Like my partner gave me a really beautiful yarn bowl that was made of ceramic. And
Cute.
I put it, like, right here so I could, like, bring the yarn out.
Under the
And
table?
within 3 days of me having it, plop, falls down, breaks. I actually went to get epoxy to, like, put it back together because I felt so bad. And I literally I was, like, having a moment when I saw it break because I was, like, so sad that he bought it.
Yeah.
So same thing. This is
Do you
replacement.
still have the pieces of the bowl? Of the ceramic bowl?
Yeah, it's all back together now.
Okay, because I'm like, that's one I could actually fix
Yeah,
for you.
like, so I actually went and got epoxy and got it all.
things.
But, like, yeah, no, don't give me anything that's breakable because it will break within 3 days.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like I'm kind of like a walk-in, what is it? Murphy's Law?
No.
Like, if you give me something that's breakable or I can mess up, I'm gonna mess it up.
Or spillable.
Yeah. I put this on, like, this is new.
Yes, I was with you when you bought it.
I put this on for the first time and immediately got hot sauce on it.
Yes. Badge of honor.
Immediately.
Badge of honor.
And it's just this, yeah, no,
Represent
I'm the
District
same.
Deli.
Yeah.
Yes, such
My
a
favorite
good sandwich.
shop.
This is an excellent segue into someone doing their dork and then talking about what they're wearing.
Here's my dork. Okay,
Go
hold
for
on.
it.
It's really cute in the back.
District Deli. It's so good. This is my favorite sandwich shop.
Yep.
And it's
I mean,
walking
their
distance-
sandwich shop is so good.
Yep.
It's walking distance from my house, and I love them. It's called the District Deli. They are everywhere on Instagram. People are going crazy.
They're
and
like 2
for
blocks from us. It's
Good
amazing.
reason. Hello, Miranda. who is crocheting and enjoying a snow day.
Yay!
Amen.
Perfect plan. I love the District Deli. My go-to is the prosciutto one with mozzarella and
The Wellington?
pesto. The Welly.
Or the Ladouceur, because you also
The
get that a lot.
Ladouceur. The Ladouceur. Like, all the sandwiches are named after neighborhood streets, which is so fun.
Yeah.
So I go for the one that's like prosciutto with mozzarella and pesto mayonnaise. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good.
Megan, I agree.
Yes.
Favorite sandwich shop is Le Petit Épicerie.
That one is one street away from my house.
That's
so
that's
lucky.
Whenever my partner and me are like, I don't know what to eat, then let's just like sandwich. We just
When you're looking for homes to move into, check the neighborhood for sandwich shops.
Truly, I
Seriously.
am on a first name basis with the owners of District Deli, and it is my mission to have a sandwich named after the street on which I live.
why not?
Yeah.
I'm working on it. And
Which we are not going to say
no.
because
But-
we're on the internet.
But I'm working on having a sandwich named after me, and I'm on a first name basis with the owners of DD, and they're super sweet. And I've gone in, and they have an option to build your own, right? So like
Aw.
every time I go in, maybe not every time because I really do love the Wellington, but every second time I go in, I like build my own sandwich, and I'm like
So
trying to
cute.
find the like perfect combo to convince them because they do a feature sandwich. So every week they have like a special sandwich that's like their feature for them. And it's honestly it's fantastic. They had this like Thanksgiving themed one.
The
in
turkey dinner
October.
sandwich?
They kept it going for 2 weeks. It was so popular. I hope they bring it back next year. It had a gravy dipper. Amazing.
Oh my god.
My goal is to start by having my sandwich be the feature sandwich. And for it to be so popular that they keep it on the menu permanently.
Tell us your sandwich combo right now.
Yes.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like blanking. So it's, okay. So the way I would do it is I would do the dill mayo.
Yeah.
Okay. I would do prosciutto,
Mm-hmm.
Genoa salami.
Yes.
I would do a mozz. Who doesn't love a mozz?
Mozz.
Mozzarella.
Love mozz.
Love
Yeah.
the mozz. I would do the pickled red onion, some lettuce,
Oh.
and you know what? I think I'd also throw some Swiss cheese in there.
Yeah, you gotta.
I think I'd also throw
I
some
think the
Swiss in there.
combination of Swiss and mozz is great.
Like, just double up the cheese,
Yeah.
double up the meat, and then just a sprinkle of the house-made vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, you know.
Sweet and tangy.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
then, but you know what? I will say this. I was there a few weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago. I was there over Christmas. My dad and my sister came to visit. I was like, we're going to the sandwich shop. My dad was like, hell yeah, I love the sandwich shop. And my sister was like, okay. She proceeded to then order a sandwich that had Genoa salami on it, and she doesn't eat red meat, and she had no idea what Genoa salami was. And I
Meg.
was like, Thankfully, Leland was really sweet. He's like, I'll just swap that out for turkey for you. So, thanks, Leland.
Oh, good for him.
But we ended up getting our sandwiches with one line of the Bomba hot sauce on it. Fucking slapped.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'd put La Bomba on my
Oh,
sando.
there you go.
Musical interlude. Necessary.
Anyway,
La Bomba.
yeah, I know.
So Megan
cleared
says
my
that her rosemary number 6. Mine it's
Oh,
number
yeah.
1 on rosemary.
Rosemary bread?
From
Yeah.
the épicerie.
La petite épicerie. So it's rosemary bread. It's the same. I ate the same bread. I'm obsessed with it. And
Okay,
then
so
it's
it
number 1. I think it's number 1. It's turkey
Roast
essentially.
beef, garlic, toum, curds, good heirloom tomato slices.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna go
That's
get
like-
that. That sounds divine.
Yeah, their
I feel-
bread
that
is
sounds
so
like
fantastic.
If you want it poutine, but you also want it shawarma.
yeah.
That's the sandwich
That's
that you
a-
get.
Yeah.
Like, I want a gyro, but I also want poutine.
Worlds
Anyway,
colliding.
Worlds colliding. That's not.
Well, did you see the poutine that's
my own
going
creation.
viral right now?
Which
Which is like
one?
poutine with a General Tao on top.
Oh, I have seen that one.
I really want to try it.
I think that's at the it's not the Great Canadian Poutineery. Is it the Great
Smokes.
Canadian? No, it's not Smokes. It's
It's
Great-
not Smokes?
It's the
No.
one that's on Bank Street.
No, it's the Great Canadian Poutineery.
Yeah, who just rebranded, by the way. It looks really great.
I haven't been. I am drinking a delicious latte that my brother made for me.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. There is no better coffee than coffee that you didn't
Make.
make yourself. I'm great at making coffee. I'm excellent at making coffee. I was a barista in a previous life. But all coffee tastes better when other people make it for me.
Agreed. Agreed.
And I'm having it on my Starbucks You Are Here Toronto cup. all my mugs are this kind, except for 1 or 2 that have been gifts. But I love like getting one of these as souvenirs when we travel.
Yeah.
And they stack on each other really nicely, so they fit in my cupboard super well.
That's smart.
The only thing that they're missing is I can't take them anywhere because I don't have lids that fit them.
Can you buy from Starbucks the lids?
From Starbucks, no.
Okay.
But I'm wondering if I can find a little lid, like a silicone lid.
Well, yes, there are
fit
some. I have some. I don't know if it would fit this, but I have different sizes. One where you have to stretch them and it goes around.
But is it a drinkable lid?
No, it's not. Covers. It would be like a cover one.
Okay, well, I do have the silicone covers for like
closing it.
Yeah, for closing.
But it wouldn't. Yeah.
But if I wanted to use this as like my
traveling.
But other than that, I love them.
But there's no reason you can't go for a walk with a mug, because when I was in high school, the neighborhood we lived in, there was this one older couple who would do that every night after dinner. They'd go for a walk after dinner with their coffee mugs around the block. It was really cute.
Oh my god.
Couple goals, man. I love that.
All of their kids had like grown up and moved out and were like in university and whatever, so yeah.
I love it.
Ooh.
My own creation.
Mugs of own creation. That is like...
That's hard.
That's awesome.
Dream Kitchen is like handmade.
Yeah. And then they're all like different and they're all like, they all have your own personal touch.
Didn't you take a pottery class?
I did. I did the 6-week spin the wheel class at Hindenburg Pottery.
Spin the wheel!
I think this was in summer of 2021.
That's where you met Carine with a K. Isn't that where you met?
Was it? No, we were in the same class.
Yeah, that's
I feel like we'd already met before.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we'd already met before. But I could be wrong. Maybe we did actually meet there.
I don't know.
Either way, it was so much fun. I still have a couple of the tiny little bowls that I made. When I threw them on the wheel, I was like, these are humongous. I can eat cereal out of these. And then they came out of the kiln, and I was like, this is a garnish bowl. These are very small. Because I did not, I knew in theory that they shrink as they dry and as they're baked, but I didn't realize how much. So now I know. You have to throw mega big so that you end up with a regular size bowl.
That's interesting. So if you want to make a salad bowl, you have to make a bucket.
Pretty much.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm also wearing socks that I mended.
Nice.
Hello, here's my sock patch. This is a sock patch, and the bottom is not mended yet.
Cute.
And on the other side, I just did small little patches. And
cute.
At the top, we have darning. And at the bottom, we have a knitted patch. And I refuse to get rid of these socks because they're my favorite winter socks. They're like the Kirkland Costco brand of merino socks.
Oh.
And they're so nice. They're like surprisingly thin for a winter sock, but they fit really nicely inside of my boots. And I love them. So, and I haven't seen them for sale anymore. In the last few years, so I refuse to let go of them. So I've been patching them and patching them.
If it works, it works.
And I will patch them again. So that's what I'm wearing.
Oh, you got a little hole on the top.
I know!
I just noticed up here.
See? They're falling
on
apart.
The top.
That's just because they were well loved.
Proof of wear.
Proof of wear. What is the boat that you repair so much it stops?
Oh, the blue nose. Is the blue nose the original blue nose? Is it the blue nose?
No,
it's or is that Viking ship?
There's like a it's not like a story about this boat. Theseus
ship.
Theseus' ship. Okay.
It's the ship of Theseus. Like how many times do you can you patch a sock before it stops being the sock that you actually had?
And now it's just a collection of
this is
patches.
So this sock is the sock of Theseus. Anyway,
this is actually we talked about that a lot in school, like in relation to conservation ethics.
Right.
Like how many parts can you replace or
before it stops being
the original?
Yeah.
And it's a good commentary on tangible versus intangible heritage.
That is a really interesting take.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that, but because what you explained to me is like conservation is not restoration.
Nope, they're two separate things.
Conservation is like you kind of want to slow down the passage of time, but like you're not allowed to like rebuild.
Yeah. You're maintaining it in its current state while slowing down degradation.
It's not, yeah.
Whereas restoration is returning it to its original
I think I see
shape,
more...
form, and look. They similar skill sets, but they're different ethical guidelines.
I see more restoration like paintings, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of painting restoration.
Yeah. I see some of those videos where you actually get to see like the restoration.
Yeah.
And it's always like, I'm
what
so
I
scared.
See a lot is like, not restoration, but like they will remove the varnish from a painting and then like revarnish.
Can I just say, if you ever come across a video from Philip Mould or I think it's Philip Baumgartner, they're two different painting restorations, please don't send them to me. They make me nonsensical in anger. Oh my god, I hate them so much.
Because of how they do it or because of what they're doing?
It's a bit of a combination of both. So they're both paintings restorers, valid, but they have both used social media as a way to sensationalize what they're doing in such a way that it gives a false understanding of what the art of restoration and conservation is.
Okay.
And then when they post their videos online, they post it in what we in the conservation community take as a very irresponsible way of doing it, because they're not including any of the information about testing. They're not including any information about what materials they're using. And in many cases, they're doing it in such a way that is actually potentially detrimental to the paintings. So like if you see the ones where they've like just dribbled it on the face of the person in the painting, and then they're like taking a brush and they're like, oh my god. That's like taking sandpaper to your skin.
Oh my.
Like that's actually, you should not do this so bad. Typically, you would never glob that much on because you can't control the spread of it. Mm-hmm. And the whole point of like doing varnish removal ethically and safely for either conservation or restoration is that you're controlling the amount of medium that you're putting on the surface to remove the varnish, so that you're not getting into the paint layers.
It doesn't scrape the paint.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. It makes sense though, because if you like you said, if you put like, it's so bad. If you just put a glob of something, then obviously there's going to be more here and less there.
No, but they're not doing it flat. The painting is up on an easel, so it's dripping downwards as it's going.
I don't like that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I have not seen those. Thank God.
That makes me anxious. Just
so sometimes like Philip Baumgartner is not as bad, or whatever his first name is. Baumgartner's not as bad. Philip Mould is actually a like an antiques like dealer. He's like an art dealer.
So he's more about the selling
than
he is about like taking care of.
Sometimes you'll see videos, and if like a museum is sharing conservation content, then it's more legit. But they'll like zoom out and you'll see in the corner like little squares where they've been cleaned. Yeah. That's where they're testing the varnishes.
Yeah.
To make sure. But that's the thing, right? It's interesting because we would never know that because we don't like, all we see is, let's say you're somebody who doesn't know anything about conservation or restoration, you're going to see the video and be like, oh, this looks great, but you're like, you experience it exactly. It makes a lot of sense.
Like I'm an objects conservator, so I would be, so basically it's like I would be a general surgeon telling you about like neurological surgery.
Sure.
Like I have a basic understanding that is higher than the lay person, but I am not the expert in neurological surgery.
Sure.
That would be a paintings conservator. But from where I'm sitting with the education I have and the experience I have, I can tell you that a lot of those videos are done specifically as clickbait.
For the clicks, yeah.
Specifically as clickbait. And anytime somebody sends them to me, I try, depending on who it is that sends them to me, I either don't respond or send a full paragraph being about how unethical that specific video is. So please don't send them to me. Please don't. Please don't send them to me.
Here's the thing though. I really enjoy scraping videos and scraping sounds because it gives me like some satisfaction, as if like when you're taking off like a crust.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to scratch off. That's kind of like the naughty satisfaction that I get.
But maybe don't do that on
But I would love it if y'all are out there and you want to make those videos for the clickbait. Just make a new painting and then remove the varnish off of
or
that.
Get one from like a
a thrift store painting.
Yeah, that's like that we know is like a well, I mean I say this, but then there's that like what if this is an actual original and we don't know? This is scary.
I think what you're looking for is find a piece that fits the brief of an education piece.
Yes,
versus a museum piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because I still want to hear the sounds and I still want to see the scraping.
But I don't need it to be a 400 years old painting.
I really don't care what the painting is. I just want to be entertained.
Because it might also be one of those things where they're just trying to cater to the ASMR part of the internet, which would be exactly one of those girls right here.
I'm part of the internet, yeah.
I'm very much, it's soap.
I know that you're
I have this thing about soap. Like, have you seen the videos where it's like super colorful and like they just break different types of soap? I love it. I don't know what it. My friend hates them with a passion.
I like the foaming of the soap where they put a bunch of like soap shavings in hot water and then they mix it up until it creates a cloud.
Yes. I don't like. There's something about those things, and it's really much like I love 100%. It. Yeah, same.
Did I do D-O already?
Yes. Yes, you didn't do
Let's
reading.
go to the R for my dork. I finished reading this novella by Amal
El-Mohtar.
I always forget her last name. Amal El-Mohtar, who is a local author here from the University of Ottawa. And her previous novel that I read was This Is How You Lose the Time War.
Which...
a really trippy, super fantastical, romantic...
One of my favorite books.
Like, super, like, in my opinion, sexy, like...
amazing.
Queer love kind of story. And this is absolutely no different. Like, if you're fruity out there, like we are...
Hi, Marielys.
Hi, Marielys. If you like stories about fantasy and queer love and the kind of lore drop that is sort of sprinkled throughout the dialogue and not a big paragraph of lore drop
at the beginning,
this is the book for you. It's called The River Has Roots, and it is so good. There's magic, there's agriculture, there's nature, there's fairies, there's everything in it. And at the core of it is the love between this woman and a non-binary entity. And it's so good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. There's a lot of like musical elements to this book. Like some of the magic comes from singing. So if you can listen to the audiobook, I would highly recommend it because the artists took the time to like work through the melodies with the author.
Oh, that's
and
so
that's
nice.
What you listen to.
That's when the audio is like a completely different experience.
100%. Megan says, gives me someone to build a nest in vibes. Oh my god, our friend Alex was talking about someone to build a nest in. Yeah. Except this is not a parasitic relationship.
I love it. Like downloading now. Like
so, truly, all of Amal El-Mohtar's books are fantastic.
Is so good, and it's a short book. I think the audiobook was under 4 hours. Really, really loved it. Listen to it slowly because it's a lot. I missed a bunch of stuff, so I had to like go back several times. Or listen to it twice. But yeah, take your time with it because there's a lot of little details that you can miss. Amal El-Mohtar really, really does a fantastic job at sticking little plot points in between dialogues and scenes where there's not a lot of like ambient description or at all. But there's a lot of exposure to the world that she's created. So it's sort of a blink and you miss it kind of situation because the book is so compact. Like it's not long.
The writing style gave me similar vibes to A Psalm for the Wild-Built.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, like the writing style, not the content, not the story. Like those are very different, but the writing style was Becky Chambers.
Chambers is also one of those authors that I really enjoy that gives you the lore exposure through
it's embedded
the scene.
in the story.
Yeah, not like no shade to the books where you get big descriptions of what something looks like or like the context. I do enjoy that, but it gives me a sense of extra satisfaction when like you're forming the image of this fantasy world in your mind throughout the story.
Yes.
So what happened to me in this book is like as soon as I understood exactly what was going on and exactly what the world looked like, the book ended, and I felt like I was like, I did it.
You won the book.
I won the book. I understood, and then it was like that was the end of the book.
That was it.
And I was like,
freaking did it.
Success!
Yeah, success. I really loved it. The River Has Roots by Amal El-Mohtar.
Okay.
Highly
Yeah,
recommend.
I'm definitely going to read it.
Quick read.
I have a
very
physical
lesbian.
copy if you want.
Love it.
Well
You
then.
do?
I have a physical
Yeah.
copy of it, yeah.
But I kind
Yeah.
of want to hear the audio, I feel.
Do both?
Yeah, the singing
Yeah, I
is
could do it.
nice. Like, although, like, if you've heard to sort of like Celtic chants, it's similar to that, so you can have it in your mind. Yeah.
Taking notes.
Taking notes, says Maria Elise. Yeah, I think you would love it if you like fantasy and romance.
And it's very, like, all of those give me, I don't know about those, but is it giving me, like, cozy vibes a little bit?
It is very cozy.
Okay, that's what I love. Like, right now,
do?
I'm into that.
Tell me.
We should have, not today, because I feel like it'll take us a little bit of, like, prep for it, but we should have an episode where we talk about our favorite books to listen to or read while we're crafting.
Great idea.
Ooh.
Right? Write that down.
Okay.
You write that down. What are your favorite books to read while you are a big fantasy fan?
Yeah.
Tell us what books you enjoyed
What's-
listening to while you were crafting.
And then
something
maybe
that,
also-
like, pairs well with like motor skills at the same time.
And then maybe what's your, like, go-to book or series, like, to go back to? Because, like, we all have that one, like, you know, for
Like-
some people it'll be like, I don't know, like the Lord of the Rings series, for example, whether it's in movie
Guilty.
or in book form, but like which book or series, whatever, that kind of like, whenever you're in your feels or you don't know what you're
Star
reading,
Wars.
that's the one that you go
I was
for.
gonna say Star Wars.
Star
yeah.
Wars.
But in terms of books, I'd have to give it a think.
I thought, again.
I'm not super sure. But yeah, there's certainly some comfort books out there for me.
Yeah.
What am I knitting? I'm knitting an old languishing whip.
Yay!
Good
bring
for
it
me.
out.
Yeah, it looks so good.
You might remember this was my birthday cast on from last year. And it
Wait,
is
24 or 25?
24.
October 24.
October 24. So it's been languishing for more than a year. So this is half the back panel of the Viveka cardigan.
Ooh.
And essentially, it's my first time trying this type of construction in which you start here at the back neck, do your sleeve increases, and when you're down enough to join in the round, you go back up here, pick up at the shoulder seams, work the front panels, and then join in the round.
This is it sounds a little similar to the gentleman.
The one you made.
The
for partner.
gentleman's cardigan. It was very much where you do you did each panel independently.
And I don't know if you can. I can see it on the camera. I don't know if you can see it in real life, but this is where you were. You can see the line.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like your gauge has changed just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you can see where I stopped.
But
Hopefully
you just
that
picked
blocks
this up
out.
on Thursday, so.
Yeah, I brought it to Knit Night because I just grabbed whatever bag was closest, and it turned out to be this one from my whip wall, if you guys will remember. I'm enjoying it so far.
Nice.
It's half fisherman rib, which means it's brioche on one side, not brioche on the other side, and it's quite enjoyable.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's gonna be so cozy when it's done.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cozy. It's going slow.
That's okay.
Because essentially, fisherman's rib is like you knit the same
Row twice.
Yeah.
row kind of one and a half times.
It's
Oh, now I can't stop seeing the line where my gauge changed.
That's okay. You can also, before you go to pick up for the front,
Is
you
it
can
right
give this a
here?
block. Or you could steam it. That might remove it.
Yeah.
It is okay. I think it's also because it had been hanging on the needles a really long time, so that one line might have gotten
Stretched
extra stretched out. It's
That's
okay.
okay.
I don't mind it. And most importantly, this is hand-me-down yarn. So it's a ball of yarn that I got as a gift, and a ball of mohair that I got hand-me-down from my friend Sarah,
Aw.
who was de-stashing.
Nice. I think I got some de-stash from
Hi
her at that
Sarah,
time.
thank you for the mohair. I'm really enjoying it. It's easy going, and I'm done the increases. So now I'm just knitting the panel. It's this area right here under the arms. So yeah, we'll see how far I can get by the end of the pod.
Yay!
Hopefully, next time you see it, I'll be on a different section that
On
is
the
more
front.
exciting. More exciting than this
Well, it
one.
looks really nice. I love the half fisherman or even fisherman because it looks so squishable.
It is.
Because
And
it is squishable.
It is.
I think what's not cute, but interesting about fisherman's rib or half fisherman is that it is so plump three-dimensionally that even if the fabric itself is not solid, like it's very holey, it traps enough air that it makes the garment so warm.
Yep.
And I'm really looking forward to a plump cardigan.
I'm working on the Stria cardigan by Andrea Mowry, which is half fisherman's rib in fingering weight. This also a languishing whip for me that I pulled out last year. I think I cast it on in 2022.
Yeah.
But I pulled it back out last week to get working on it. And as you say, it's so swishy. Doesn't matter which weight of yarn you're doing your half fisherman's in.
It's going to be warm.
It is going to be warm, and it is going to be squishy, and it's going to be nice and cozily dense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Would recommend trying half fisherman's rib if you haven't before.
Me too. It's quite nice. If you're not ready for like a full brioche project, half fisherman's rib is kind of the same look, but easier to get.
Yeah.
But having done brioche, and it really is not that big of a jump.
It's not that big of a deal.
From half fisherman's rib to brioche, it's very easy. It's like barely a step.
Yeah.
Between the two. So if you can do half fisherman's rib,
the only difference is like
brioche.
In half fisherman's rib, you never have to do brioche purl, which is fine. Like brioche purl is not that hard.
No, it's not.
But it can be kind of annoying if you've never done it before.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my dork. It took both of us an hour to get through our dorks.
We had a lot of
tangents, and that's okay.
We were worried that we didn't have enough like pre-prepared conversation topics to fill an hour today.
We should never be worried.
That's true.
Never.
All three of us are yappers, and when you put us together, it's yappers
on steroids.
Three yappers in a room.
Capital YAPP.
It will always. Yeah.
We can't be tamed. So, Carine, tell us what you're dorking.
Yes. Well, I'm almost done, but my drink was gyokuro, which is a type of green tea that I love because it is full of antioxidants. It's super homey and cool. Well,
it smelled really good.
It's not hot anymore, but
like
it's I don't know if it's gonna smell much.
Oh, it smells like matcha.
Yeah, it's very similar in the difference. Honestly, the difference is just like matcha. They like where gyokuro and other types of teas, you use the leaves, but you infuse the leaves. With matcha, you crush the leaf.
Yeah.
And then it's a powder.
You dissolve.
So but the origin is similar, right?
It's the same plant essentially.
It's the same plant, just like different harvest times and different. But yeah, no, I'm very. I love it. I drink this every day. It's my go-to drink is either water or tea. That's it. If I drink anything else, it's a special day.
Hydrate or dihydrate, folks.
That's right.
I have that on a sticker.
Outfit. Well, but I got too hot. I was wearing the I'm gonna put it on just for
it's so soft.
This is very similar, eh? So this is the Lazy Cat cardigan by Kutovakika. It's in
Veronika Lindberg.
Knit this. Well, she probably has it on Ravelry at this point, but
so cozy.
It's very cozy. It's giving me laziness, which is why I love the name, the Lazy Cat. It's it's an old one. I think this is at least
perfect for a polar vortex
5 years old.
Boy.
And then I got really hot, so I took it off.
The buttons match so well. These like
where'd you get the
glossy
buttons?
silver ones.
So I actually changed. So the reason I'm wearing this more often now is because I used to have very different buttons on this. They were like blue because I thought they looked cute. But I realized they really didn't fit with this, and I kind of like.
I want to show the button because it's kind of like iridescent,
and it's black on the back, which is cool.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So
it's a cute button.
They used to be blue, but I realized after putting them on that I didn't think they fit well together. I just like the buttons, but I don't think they were appropriate for this project. So I kind of put it away for like a year or two, and then one day I was like, the only reason I'm not wearing this is because I don't like the damn buttons. So I went to a store and I found these lovely buttons. I actually brought some of the yarn to match, and then I was like, this is it, and then. Here we are.
Now you're wearing it more.
Yeah.
Now I'm wearing it more because it fits.
Take that advice, folks. If you have a piece in your wardrobe, you're just not picking it up. It might only be a tiny thing you need to change.
Yeah. And that's what chat is saying right now. Meg in the chat is saying, kudos to you for actually changing the buttons so that you'll wear it more. Because honestly, it takes a lot more willpower to actually make a small change on a garment.
Yeah, that's very
think
true. Especially when you're like when you go through the process of putting the buttons the first time, and then you're like, oh, I have to redo this. Like, no, I'm very...
Mentally, it's easier to fully frog something and knit it again than it is to make a small change. Like, mentally I feel like
it seems so small
maybe,
when you push it and push it and push it until it's like not
That's
small
true.
anymore.
That's true. Yeah.
Good for you.
And then under, I'm just wearing... I have to give it a little shout out because I like it. I got this at the... when we did the... craft market place.
Yes.
So this is a lady who has a lot of like feminist type garments, and I really like this one. It says "Don't be a lady," and in the back it says "Be a legend."
Yes, it does.
And,
that's so good.
I thought it was really cute, so I got that. As for what I'm reading, so I just finished. Well, not finished fully, but yeah, finished. I just finished Gleam from the.
Is that Plated
Prisoner series?
Raven Kennedy?
It's from Raven Kennedy, and I realized that I was going too fast, and I didn't want to.
You didn't want.
I didn't want it to end that fast, so I kind of like took a stop before I jumped into Gleam. So Gleam has not been started, but it's there. It's my. But I took a break, and my break is with Iron Widow. Which I've been putting off for a little bit because I knew what it was going to do to me.
Are you going to make the shawl?
Oh, yeah.
There's a pattern. Okay, there's a pattern for a fabulous shawl in the colors of this book cover. And you see this, like, the cool armor texture?
Yeah.
That's the pattern.
I might do that.
Is it
so
Sandy
good.
Peters?
I don't think it's Sandy Peters.
So, the Iron Widow from, I'm going to butcher her name, Xiran J. Zhao?
Xiran J's Zhao.
Xiran J. I'm so sorry. You are fantastic. I love you so much. This has given me life. I can't express how wonderful this book is.
I wanna get on that.
I'm only halfway through, and I am fully invested in the story. I am fully invested in the second book. It's already in my like I've already bought it. It's I think that the author described it very well. It is feminine rage.
Here we go. Sorry. You can show this to the people. You can show this to the people.
That is very nice.
The Chrysalis Shawl by Harper B.
Yep.
Harper B.
Which is inspired by the book cover.
It's very nice. Yeah, I kind of like it. So, for anybody who grew up with...
Put it in the chat.
Which chat?
The YouTube
That chat.
Yeah.
I will put it in the chat.
So, for anybody who's grew up with anime, specifically Gundam anime, so if you know, you know, you will love this.
And I don't know.
So Gundam anime is, you probably have seen it, even if you have not watched anime. It's like those big robots that like a humanoid can go inside and
Pacific
like pilot.
Rim.
Yeah. So Pacific Rim is very much inspired by Gundam. Let's be real, Gundam did it first. So Gundam has like so many different series.
That's just me.
Of like there's Gundam Seed, Wing, whatever, and essentially the author clearly they got inspired by this. They actually, I think they mentioned it at some point, and I am so here for it because I grew up with these stories, these animes, and but then add historical figure of an empress from I forgot which dynasty who really existed, and she's known for essentially becoming empress, like rising in the rank, becoming empress, and then when her husband died, she was like, I'm not going anywhere. And so
hell yeah.
I mean, there's, you know, conflicting accounts, but I love that story very much. So this is kind of like inspiration for this story.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of feminine rage, a lot of essentially a woman who realizes I don't want to live in this system anymore, and I'm going to break that system.
Yeah,
so it's giving me a little bit of
who ruled in her own name. Wu Zetian, the only female emperor who ruled in her own name.
Incredible! I love that.
And it's like it's
the
nice.
Second Zhou dynasty.
But what I also like is that this is very much like it's like I said, feminine rage, but also there's polyamory in there. So I'm like excited to go through that journey because I'm not at that point yet. But so far I'm enjoying
queer love.
I'm just enjoying the moments that this character has where she's like, I'm done. I'm out. Like she just has this moment where she's like, I'm done. Like, I'm gonna, like, and then she just goes like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, lovely. Like, I'm here for it. So this is what I'm reading right now.
I love stories of women coming into their own power.
Yes, and this is very much one of those.
Every episode, I feel like I have a hold on my TBR, and then we sit down, and it's a cannonball to my reading plan.
See, this one, I kind of, at this point, this is the perfect read for me. I needed something that was, because the Plated Prisoner it's beautiful, but, and it is, like, the protagonist is resilient in her own way. What I love about that particular story, and not everybody agrees on that, but I can see very much the parallel with a person who has been through an abusive relationship and who has been in that mindset of being in that abusive relationship for so long that they don't realize it's abusive. And then it takes books for this character to get out of that mindset. And I don't mean like, that's what I love about the series so far, is that it doesn't take 3 chapters. It takes her books to get out of this. Like, fully get out of it, it takes her 4 books. And it makes sense. Because in real life, it's not a switch you turn off and then all of a sudden, I'm okay, the world is wonderful. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
So that was, and it is a form of like feminine anger, but it's not the same. It's much slower, much more.
Snow removal is happening directly outside the window.
The special machine is here.
Yay!
Do you guys know the special machine that has like an upside down, like, think of a barber shop.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Corkscrew kind of
But
thing.
Like a corkscrew, and the corkscrew is like lifting the snow up into another thing.
Yeah.
That's so
what
cool.
Yeah. Yep. I feel that.
You read
I'm
it and forgot it?
consuming so many novels.
Yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, so you mean the Plated Prisoner maybe? I don't know. But yeah, no, this so far I'm enjoying it. But like I said, I'm not done with it, so I don't know where it's going. But yeah, so, and then the other book, which is not like fiction, but I just wanted to bring this because.
When did you get this?
So I got this over.
Do you guys know Stardew Valley?
Yes,
Yeah.
abstractly.
Do you guys know Stardew Valley? Okay. In Stardew Valley, like, you're the farmer, of course, and there's people in town that you can romance. And one of the people in town that you can romance is this, like, artist, musician, kind of fabulously handsome, long-haired man that lives in, like, a cabin at the beach. And is very, like, bohemian.
Hold
And
on.
the man on the cover of this
It's this
looks
man.
exactly.
You need to see Fabio.
Tell me
You
that
need
that's
to
not-
meet Fabio. Look at this man.
He's Scandinavian. He wouldn't be Fabio.
No, well, Fabio-esque, I guess.
Fabio-esque.
He's Fabio's cousin.
He'd be
No.
Jonas.
This is Elliot from Stardew Valley. You
so,
can't.
So this book is called Viking Knits.
It's so good.
It's absolutely. So I got this. I was at Indigo one day. I was not in it for anything. I just went there with my mother-in-law and I was browsing, and then I saw this and I was like, Viking Knits. Tell me more. So I browsed through, and then
Oh my god, there's so many patterns here.
I know.
Yeah.
Hence why. And there's patterns for
men,
men, women, and children. It's kind of like a family thing. And I found one that I knew for a fact my partner was going to enjoy wearing. I will.
Is it the V-neck?
No, I'm gonna. When you see it, you'll know. I think
Okay.
maybe not.
I don't know your partner.
I want to do a lot of them.
I
So
think
like,
we should make them all.
I want to make them all. Yes.
Oh, look at this jacket.
So, but
Spark.
there's one that I saw and I was like, for sure he's
also,
gonna want
let's
that one.
please appreciate the booty shorts. Are you kidding me? Those are some short shorts.
Yeah, they
I
are.
like it.
Support it. I support it.
This one is gorgeous.
Oh,
that's
gorgeous.
They're all
Okay.
yeah.
So this is called a Celtic braid motif, and I love how they put it kind of sideways for
Like,
the
is it a
turtleneck.
turtleneck?
It looks like
No,
a
this is
like a mock
two.
neck.
So it's two things. So she's wearing
A
the.
separate
Oh, is it a
cowl.
cowl?
It's the cowl and the sweater.
I love that motif. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So there's accessories. There's sweaters,
that's pretty.
toques.
Ooh, this is so nice.
Yeah, there's like 50,000 different really nice. And there's,
Oh,
I think the reason I
wow.
chose it is because there are a lot of knits specifically for men.
Yeah,
that I thought, like,
Elise is my husband. It's this book. Get the man the Viking book.
Like, this is so, like, here, I can show you the one that I think my partner is definitely going to be like. And funny enough, I asked him, like, to go through this.
I'm going to have
and
to
tell
buy
me
it.
which one he wanted.
Or you could just borrow
And he
hands.
chose this lovely number right here.
I feel like
Which one,
my
which one?
my partner would enjoy this
Ooh,
one.
with the
So,
hood?
yeah, with the hood. He
The
wants this.
storm hoodie.
Do you remember when we went to Cancun and this like squiggly snake pattern was everywhere?
Yep.
That is so cool.
So I think I'm gonna be making this for him because he clearly has chosen. I said, I just put the book down and I said choose a pattern, and I knew he was gonna choose that one.
This is what I would like for me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wait, I want to see.
It's like a very simple raglan,
Right?
but the raglan like shaping starts with the same motif and it goes down all down the
It's
sleeve.
gorgeous.
The Celtic braid. Mwah.
And I just want to say, I am so jealous of this man's hair. So jealous. Like, I can't stress enough how much I want this hair. I don't care about, well, I mean, he's nice, but I want the hair. I just want that hair. I am jealous of anybody who has this kind of hair. Like,
Also, it looks like perfectly balayage as well.
oh yeah, you can tell he's been through a photo shoot.
I wonder
Yeah.
if it has to do with how much fish is in the diet in the
Well, maybe.
Scandinavian countries. If that's why
Look at
hair
this
is so
beautiful.
luscious.
Look at this beautiful image. Oh man.
And of course,
So
if you look in the
lovely.
back, there's one with a horsey.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So
just
the-
like I'm in love. And this was on sale. It cost me
Lasse El-Mohtar. I don't know if that's pronounced, but Lasse El-Mohtar is the author.
so
the
this
designer.
was on sale for $10.
Yeah. So on the back it
At
says
Indigo.
On the back it says 18 men's sweaters, 9 women's sweaters, 6 children's sweaters, and 10 cozy accessories. So this really is like you're getting your bang for your buck with this one.
Yep.
I'm
was,
going to
like,
Indigo.
Like I just went nuts and
That is such a
Or
good
alternatively,
find.
go to your local independent bookstore and ask them to order it for you.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
please do that.
Spaniel's Tail, I'm looking at you. So nice.
So that's my and then as for what I'm knitting, which is kind of in the same ish vibes.
nice.
This is looking very Scandi.
Yeah. So we talked about this last week when we were here last time. You had just kind of started it.
So
This is
I'm
from-
now at the I'm past the color work. I'm done with the color work. I am
Oh
now
my God,
breezing through.
So soft.
So this is.
Is it this one?
Yeah, Arctic Knit. This is Arctica Jumper from Arctic Knit.
Is it the one from the
Saskie
cover?
Co. Yeah, it's the one from the cover.
Oh, hey.
So I went for a different
Which, I
combination.
got my book signed by Wei Chen.
Yeah.
So
the
cute.
and thank you, Ali, for helping me figure out what color, not the what color, but the color combination, because you are the reason I knew how to go from.
I'll
I'm
take
not
the credit.
And the reason
I am not good
is
with. I'm not good with color.
You are good with color. You're just not confident.
Yes, maybe.
She's
Because
good
I
with
was like,
color.
I want to do this, and then when I got there, when I got to the yarn booth, he the guy had mostly brown, so brown had to be my main color, and then I was all like, but I wanted it like this.
Hold it up.
It is a really close match.
Yes,
This is, and I love that you added the blue because you're a blue
it's
person.
not even blue; it's
gray.
gray. But it looks blue. But it's gray.
Cool
This is kind of like
It's a
your
very cool blue.
your palette.
It's I'm very much enjoying this.
and it's
the-
100% alpaca.
yes, 100%
I wish you guys could be here to pet Carine's sweater because it's crazy
So
soft.
just in case you want to know, because
It'll all be down below, and it's probably left over from last time's.
So this is Fermerie Créative Casa. It's a Quebec brand because we stand.
Yeah, it is down below in the notes
Saint
already.
Stanislas, Quebec. It's 100% alpaca. It's absolutely wonderfully soft and plushy, and I love it. And it's it's wonderful. So now all I have to do is essentially finish the body and then do this.
I hope this one's for you and not a gift.
No, this is for me.
Okay, good.
But then I'm gonna make the same one after. I'm gonna make the man version for Matt.
Oh, nice.
But I'm gonna wait till I do the other one
Oh my god,
first.
you know it'd be so cute if you did family photos, but in your matching sweaters.
But that's the point. Yes, that's the goal because she does this in her
There's a photo of her and her partner.
Yeah,
in there.
which I think is adorable.
Freaking cute.
There it is.
They're so cute together.
This one.
When
Yeah,
Rachel-
I met them both when they were here in Ottawa.
Yeah. Which, ironically enough, was for when she was getting one of her bunnies, I think.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I think
didn't
that was
know
what
that.
it was.
Yeah. It was for yeah. I remember that.
They had to come for a bunny procedure?
Yes, a bunny procedure.
Oh,
vets are
I
down
don't know
here.
why I kept your label.
Well,
That's your
It's
label.
fine. I got plenty more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great book if you haven't picked up Arctic Knits. It's everywhere you find books.
Yeah. Again, hit up your local indie. Pick it up.
your local
I'm enjoying this like I realize that I'm definitely a pattern book person.
Yeah.
I do enjoy Ravelry, but I feel like sometimes Ravelry is like too much for my senses. Does that make
Ravelry
sense?
can
Like
definitely be
it's
overwhelming.
so overwhelming that I'm like I don't have enough time to look at everything.
Go through everything.
And then I get discouraged because there's too much.
My ears are very itchy.
But at least with books, it's like okay,
Is
there's
somebody thinking about you or your ears burning?
Is that a thing?
We're talking about you. I can't remember.
My ears are itchy. Okay. go on.
But like with a book, it's more like there's only 30 patterns, so there's just so much I can study or look at or you know, and I'm probably not going to want to do the 30 patterns, but so it's easier to make a decision.
Okay.
Oh, you're about to say something.
I have a thought, but I don't want to interrupt. Have you finished your dork?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I have a thought. I've kind of been like percolating on this, but you talking about the book and wanting to knit more from the book has like fermented this thought enough in my brain. What if we started a little video series called Project Pearls, where we picked a challenge like knitting the patterns in a book, I'm doing the 12 cast on challenge, and where once a month we each put up a little video where we talk about that challenge that we're each doing individually.
Oh, yeah.
And then that way it's like we get a chance to do like a year-long project.
That's so
Or
I
a
like
challenge
that.
or something. So like if you want to knit through Arctic knits or Viking knits or whatever.
I think this year's going to be a knitting through my books kind of
But like
year.
how fun would that be if we just did these
that
like
would
little
be
project
super
vids?
fun.
Yeah.
The people. What do you think? Project Pearls vids? Would you watch
Project
them?
Pearls.
Would you watch those?
Maybe like individual vids. I'm thinking because then we can. We're not gonna get waylaid by
Yeah,
each
but
other.
we can make a
But-
playlist,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
For like
yeah.
Project Pearls, and then all of our updates can be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Like
of
once
what
a
a
month.
good project could be for me. I know that I want to incorporate more color into my wardrobe this year, but I think one thing that I'm getting overwhelmed with is I have too many things. Marielle says yes. One thing that I'm getting overwhelmed with this year is that I have reached the maximum amount of different fiber crafts that I can hold.
Yeah.
And I'm having a hard time giving each one of them the love that I want to give them.
Yeah.
You know, I want to crochet, I want to embroider.
Too many
wanna
things,
stitch,
not
I
enough
wanna
Well, what
knit.
about this? What if your project was each month you picked one, and that was your craft for the month, and then at the end of the month you come back and you're like, this is what I did throughout the month of February, or this is what I did throughout the month of March, September, whatever.
Like-
and you say, and so you pick one thing and that's your priority
I just want to show you because, like,
That's so cute.
this is the kind of stuff that I leave unfinished.
but
this
it's
is-
so good.
It's my needle felted dragon.
I'm
And,
obsessed.
She's so sassy. I want to show you because I gave her eyelashes.
Oh my god, you did.
Are you kidding me? And I'm just having a lot of fun experimenting with different fiber crafts and fiber arts, but I'm not organized enough to finish things. So, for example, this dragonette, I didn't finish. I still have to put the spikes on her back, and I still have to put the hoard of gold and gems that she's sitting on.
Yeah.
Or yarn.
Before I can frame her and put her up in my bathroom gallery.
It's a great gallery.
It's a great gallery.
Yeah.
So things like this, I have like my needle felting, I have a cross stitch that I didn't finish, an embroidery that I didn't finish. I have sashiko plans that I haven't gotten to.
Each month,
I think,
one
yeah.
project.
Yeah,
You have
that's
Each
to
month
finish
one project.
Each month, one project.
It
And
makes
at the
it,
end of
because
the
then you
month-
don't have to think. You just know this month you're doing that you're working on that craft.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, your video is your progress on that particular project.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Okay, cool.
I love these. What about you? What's yours? It's gonna be...
So I talked about
12
it a little
cast-ons.
bit last week, but I'm doing this make-along this year called 12 Cast-Ons,
Okay.
where between December 24th and January 31st, you cast on or start 12 projects to set you up for the next week's, month's, year's worth of making. It's hosted by Ange of the Yarn and Yarns podcast, and I have started 10 projects. I have 2 more slots. Now, you can also use Languishing Whips as projects. Like, there's no requirement that they're all 12 fresh things.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's you're committing to 12 projects with the hope of finishing them all by December 24th of the next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I thought it would be fun to, like, at the end of each month, I sit down and I'm like, this is my project on my 12 cast-ons of the year. Spoiler alert, I have finished one, sort of. So that's kind of cool.
That was fast.
That's fine.
Here's my little fishy bag. But yeah, then
Is it
like
called the Fika?
the Ribka.
Ribka.
But at the end of every month, I'd sit down and be like, "This is project 1. Here's how far I am. This is project 2. This is how far I am."
That's
and then
nice.
show them, and then that way it keeps me accountable to this make along all year.
Mm.
And then on the other hand, it's just a cool way to show the things that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Bilbo's like, "That's a great
No, I really like
These
that because
dogos
then
are
I
brilliant.
can. It's going to be easier to, like, if when we go to Knit City or Twist or whatever, I'll just bring the book
yeah."
that I want to work with, and I'll be like, I'm gonna buy yarn for whatever project.
You're very visual
Yeah,
in
you
your
Oh yeah,
shopping.
100%.
Yeah.
It's very.
It'll
much,
help. It will definitely help to have the book with you so that you can reference the pictures and the and the gauges.
because like I like usually because it really depends. Some projects it's the pattern itself, but a lot of projects what it really is like the texture or the color of the project is what like attracts me.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Knit City, we'll be there, Knit City Toronto this year.
I'm taking the Intarsia workshop.
We're
You are
taking.
too, right?
I kind of talked her into it.
Yeah.
And I'm
very
taking
easy to convince.
sweater.
Sweater
Introduction
design?
to design.
Oh,
So it's not the sweater one. It's introduction
wow.
to design, like what to do when you're like when you don't know how to design and you don't want to like dip your toe into it. I'm not doing that to actually start designing my own stuff. I just want to understand how to.
But you did say you say
wanted
at the
to
end
start
of December.
modifying.
Yeah, I want to be able to modify and
Yeah.
change things
Yeah.
and maybe make my own, but like for me, not
Yeah.
for anybody
No,
else.
I understand. Yeah.
Like, and I
That'd be a really good project.
That'd be
for us
really
as well.
nice.
Yeah, that would be a good maybe for next year.
Yeah.
You know, I'll practice this year.
Yeah.
By modifying some of the stuff in books.
Yeah,
and
there
then
you
next year I'll be like, all right, let's do this.
Okay, people of the internet, hold us
You
accountable.
heard, yeah, you heard us.
Hold us accountable for this new
People in
series
the
that we'd like to
world.
make. Spice up your life. Spice up your life.
Sorry.
Can you tell we've been friends for almost 6 years? Because
And
we have
love this
And we
stuff.
have the same. We have a lot of the same references
Yeah.
too.
actually longer than 6 years. We met in the fall of 2019.
So yeah, it's been
That's 6 years.
Dang.
seven almost.
You guys are my
7
oldest
this year.
relationship.
Yeah.
Are we really?
Yeah, you guys are my oldest relationship.
Nobody cry.
I'm not crying. It's just us.
That's really cute,
That
actually.
is really cute. Yeah. I mean, outside of family, of course, because you're kind of stuck with them. But
Chosen relationship.
yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
chosen family, chosen
Yeah.
relationships.
And it all started because through Knit Night.
Actually, wait, I do have longer friendships, but the longest, most continuous seeing you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's right.
you know what I mean.
It all started because, like, I was really scared to hang out with people outside of our knitting group. Because, like, we're all strangers in the knitting group.
Yeah.
But then, against all of the stranger danger recommendations that my mother drilled into me when I was younger. Hi, everyone, here to the channel. Welcome in.
Lorelai?
Gloria.
Gloria, I really
Welcome
need
in,
to get my
Gloria.
eyes checked. Wow.
Against my mother's better recommendations of stranger danger, which is don't get in other people's cars.
Oh, I did that. Like the second knit night I jumped in your car.
Well, I mean, who can say no to a free ride home?
Yeah, especially when the person lives 2
Carine?
streets away from you.
Carine went, I want to go to the big yarn store this weekend, and I can pick you up. Do you guys want to go to the big... And I was like, yes.
Yeah, honestly,
Yes,
I feel like I bribed them, but
Yes.
essentially, I hate going to places by myself. Like, it doesn't matter what the store is. If
I feel like-
I feel like I need people to be with me, and like, I'm not gonna. My partner doesn't give a rat's ass about yarn. So
that day was kind of like the parting waters for me because I was like, these people are so nice.
Well, that's the thing. You never like.
And also, like, I was at. Well, here's what happened to me that I haven't forgotten. We were in the store and it was really overwhelming, and I hadn't been in like a yarn warehouse before, so I didn't know like what all of the yarn names were. So I kept seeing double knitting, and I'm like, what is double knitting? And you explained like, oh, double knitting is decay, it's the yarn, it's the weight between this and that other thing. And you did it in a way that wasn't like haha, loser, doesn't know what double knitting is.
Yeah.
It was like I'm genuinely excited to tell you what this is because I'm a nerd about it.
Such a nerd.
And I'm like, these are my people. I think these are my people.
That's literally the same. Like I think it happened like, so the first time I went to the meetup, I still remember we were going at the
NAC.
cafeteria, NAC area, and no, it was at the
it was the World Exchange.
World Exchange.
So for those of you that are unfamiliar with the World Exchange, in Ottawa, there's a big kind of office/mall building downtown, and it's all closed in the evening, like after 5 when the offices are done for the day. Mm-hmm. But because it has an entrance to the train
parking,
the lower floors stay open and accessible. So we used to meet there in the evenings at like the
food
court of that empty building, because it was a free spot for us to go for knit night. And we haven't been there in a while because they started.
Well, they did like 4-year renovation or something.
4 years of renovation, but now you can't access that part of the building at night. There's a direct entry to the parking.
But that really was an exercise in trust because it's like mostly young women in a mostly abandoned building, not abandoned, but like empty. building that is accessible to the public, and it was very much like, this is strange that I feel so safe here, you know?
But that's exactly how, like, so when I walked in the first time I sat down, and I think within 10 minutes of just, like, listening to everybody talk, I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I didn't have that, like, the love for crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the people in my life at the time were very much not like that. And I loved knitting, but I didn't receive a lot of, like, support for that part of my life. So the second I walked in there, I was like, oh, that's where it was.
Yeah.
I was just looking in the wrong direction.
The whole time.
Yeah. I had just moved back to Ottawa. I had moved away for grad school, and I just moved back to Ottawa, and I was living with my mom while I was like getting job sorted and house sorted and life sorted.
Rough.
I love you, Mom. I don't love living with you, but I love you, Mom.
No, but not rough to live with Mom, but rough to like sort of taste independence.
Yes, because it's never about living with your parents. It's about you've seen what the other side is, where it's by
really
yourself.
Tough when you move out at 18 and then you move back in home at 27.
Yeah,
like it's really tough to move home at 27 after being on your own for 9 years. Anyway, I went to knit night. I came home and my mom was there, and she was like, "Oh, how was it?" And I remember saying to her, "I'm going back next week." And she was like, "Oh, that's nice." And I was like,
I think it's the start of something.
Like it just felt so right.
Yeah.
So. And that I feel like a lot of regulars.
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, you know, I'm not in their heads, but I feel like it was probably very similar for a lot of the people who show up on a regular basis, which is like, you know, you're going to be in a good environment. You know, this is going to be stimulating. You know, you're going to be talking about random stuff and also like knitting. Like it's you can't really fake that kind of stuff. Like it's
last summer there was somebody who joined us for, it was either their first or their second time joining us, and I was sitting next to them and we were chatting, and I think we were in the park because it was the summer. And I just remembered them like looking around like really nervous, and I was like, what's up? And they're like, I can't believe that you like knit in public like this. I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, when I've done this in the past, people have just like made fun of me.
Yep.
And there's like 25 of us sitting in a circle in a public park just crafting and nattering away and just being like, it's a Thursday afternoon, well, Thursday evening, and it's sunny, and we are knitting. And they were like, I just can't believe that this is a thing that I actually get to do.
Yeah,
so,
but you know what?
How beautiful.
It's true, because like my ex-partner was exactly the same, where it was like mocking instead of encouraging.
Oh, you're a grandma. Ho, ho, ho.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, that's that's what grandmas do.
The French Canadian laugh.
Not even. That sounds more like French.
I did a French laugh.
I think because anytime I think of somebody like being mean and bullying, I always think of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. So I just think that I don't think he even laughs like that in the movie.
No, he doesn't. But you know what? Appropriate. I feel like he would laugh like that.
He would.
I'm sorry for harmful cultural stereotypes, guys. The French are nice.
Supposed to have French baguettes.
But
no, I just
French
for the record,
kind people. I've met many French
for
people.
the record,
very kind and lovely.
French Canadians do not laugh like this.
No.
None of us do. We laugh like idiots, but not like that.
My friend Katie is from Trois-Rivières, Quebec.
Ouais.
And she laughs hen. She goes,
yeah, I do the same.
And instead of writing ha 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 in the chat, she writes hen. And I'm so tickled by it, because every time she does that, I think of like a chicken.
Yeah.
So when she laughs hen, I replied chicken emoji.
Chicken emoji.
hen.
It's so funny.
Oh, man, I love
but
it.
It's funny how, like, if you find somebody who's from the same area that you grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking with a
We're
lot
just
of
loud and unapologetically joyful. Exactly.
Yes!
Love
like
that.
I'm right now I get to meet people from around the world, and just today actually I met somebody who lives in Quebec City, so he's not that far, and right away, like the second I hear him say two words, right away I switch back to the most Quebec accent I can get my hands on. I'm like, hey, Quebec! And then we just start like talking, and it's just like, but the second we talk to other people in the group, it's like this more like, I want to say like international or easy to understand French.
Sometimes when you and Vanessa start talking, as you progress through your conversation, you both get more and more.
and the same thing happened today.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's so much fun to listen to.
And
because
it's just,
you guys are just like settling in, and you're like, that's
But it takes, sometimes
awesome.
it takes a little bit. Like, and I, like, even today, I was,
the wall is shaking from the snow.
oh my god, that's the wall. I thought Bilbo was farting.
No, literally the wall is shaking from the snowplow outside.
Well, I mean, it's really loud.
Yeah, they're doing all of that snow removal.
Good for them, though, because
There goes
it
a
was
truck
needed.
full to the top with snow.
Wow.
I'm gonna say the system here for snow removal is pretty darn efficient for most of the year. Sometimes
Can you
they
hear
run out of-
that?
Can you guys hear
You have
that?
to hear this.
It is so loud.
Yeah, look. You can see the bar. They can definitely hear it. It is so loud.
I love that machine.
I feel like a 5-year-old. This is awesome.
These guys are like, I'm just doing my business, guys. Like,
It's so cool. There's a truck and then another smaller kind of crane next to it, dumping the snow into the back.
It's basically like
It's
eating,
a choreographed dance.
it is.
It's eating the snowbanks and then shooting the snow up and into the bed
Have you
of a
seen-
huge truck, and the truck will just take it away.
Have you
It's
seen
so
the videos
cool.
of like the snow plows, but on a highway that are all like choreographed
Yeah.
one after the other?
Phew, it
It's
passed.
it's so beautiful to watch. It's almost
It
like
is.
you said, it's like, almost like a dance.
Yeah.
It is a dance. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, they're almost gone. They're at the end of the street.
So that was
That was a
something.
weird interruption. Sorry, we got so excited about this snowplow.
Truly, I feel like a 5-year-old.
I mean, it's nice because it means less snow on our streets.
Yeah.
I love trucks.
Tonka, 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 tonka.
No, I actually really truly love trucks.
When I was a kid, we lived in Chile, because that's where my dad's job was based. We were at the embassy in Santiago. And we went to visit the Chuquicamata mine, which is the world's largest open copper mine. And
Copper mine.
yeah, there's a lot of copper mining in Chile. And we visited and we got a tour because I guess they do that for the public, or I don't actually know. I was really young. It was like our first year there. I would have been in like 2nd grade. And there's these photos that my parents have of my sister and I standing next to one of the giant trucks. And it's like the top of our heads don't even like reach the top of the bottom part of the wheel.
I was gonna say,
like, if this is the wheel, we're like not even like taller than like the bottom of the.
Hilarious.
It was so cool.
That's so cool.
And I remember like when you go to visit the mine, because it's an open pit copper mine, you come up past the security area and you're literally at the top of this giant open pit and you look down and all of the trucks look like they're tiny little Legos, right?
That's
they're
so scary.
small. And then you drive all the way down and you circle all the way down to the bottom of the mine and the trucks just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and then you're like, hey, wow, it's a big truck.
Wow.
That was really cool. That was a really cool visit.
I like big trucks and I cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a dump truck like that, I'm trying on the fly to change it and it's not working.
I appreciate that you tried.
With itty waist.
Listen,
Around
improv rap is not easy.
Sprung. Rap is not easy.
So, fellas!
Hey! Lots of musical interludes today.
I know, I think this is one of those...
This is one of those joy exercises.
I wonder what would happen
episodes.
if we tried to do karaoke while also doing this episode.
Oh
How
God,
bad
no!
would it
Do
be?
not let's not.
How many copyright
subject-
violations would we have?
Let's not
Actually,
subject
if
anybody
if
to.
you're just like singing a song and you credit the author, it's not a copyright infringement. It's free use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. So I could get away with like more a full song if I wanted to sing it.
I feel
I
like
do.
at this
Go
point I would
ahead.
just go to karaoke.
Take
No,
the
I'm
mic.
just kidding.
I feel like at this point I would just want to go to karaoke.
Or you could just come cook dinner with me because every time I cook, the music gets jacked up and I'm doing full on karaoke.
What's the
while
last meal that you cooked and what song were you singing?
Yes.
cooking. What was the last meal that I cooked? So, I have the complete fortune of having the inability to cook for one.
Yeah.
I can't even cook for like 4. I have to cook for 10. So my freezer,
Relatable.
my freezer is so full of like leftovers and meals that this entire past week I ate out of the freezer because I had no space for further.
You're like, I love how that's the problem. It's not your miss.
No, it's the complete fortune.
It's
of
like
that.
it's like I
misfortune,
have
it's a
too much.
privilege.
I need to get rid of some
It is a
before I make
privilege.
more.
So I'm trying to think of like what the last meal I cooked was, and I honestly can't remember. But I can tell you that the playlist was called. Where is it? Come on, home. The playlist was called Pop Drive. So
Pop
it's
Drive.
pop music that you can sing along to while you're driving.
Talk about.
I just put whenever I
Pop
want to like
music. Talk
sing
about.
while I'm doing something. I have a playlist called like Road Trip because it's usually songs that I
Yeah, I
want
follow
to be
the
able
same
to.
one, yeah.
No, it's
Same-
my
same
own
vibe.
personal.
Oh,
I
it's
just
yours,
wrote it
okay.
Road Trip, and I think I put songs that I know I can like belch or like
Yeah.
that I can sing very badly
Not
to.
belch.
Belt. Sorry, belch.
Belch is a burp.
Well, I mean, I could
I guess
try.
you could also try. That would be really impressive if you could
Can you
actually
imagine?
belch
No.
every song.
But yeah,
Would
no,
like to be
it's.
removed from that narrative.
You're like, no, I will not be part of this. No, I wouldn't do that. But there's a few. But then at the same time, I also put some songs that my partner likes. So sometimes I'll be like, I don't want this song, so I have to like fast forward.
Yeah. There was, I think I've said this before on the pod, I can't remember. In the unit above me is an 8-year-old, and she's super sweet. But you can kind of hear, like, between the units a little bit. So there was one night over the summer where I think I must have been doing, like, extensive meal prep or something. But,
Bye, my ladies.
Bye.
Nice to see you.
But I must have been doing some, like, extensive meal prep or something, because I was cooking for a long time that day. I went through the entire Chapel Rowan, like, back catalog, like, twice. And so, I mean, who doesn't belt out Pink Pony
Chapel
Club?
Rowan.
Right?
And all of them, like, obviously. Well, after I was done, and I remember it was on a weekend, because it was, like, 6 p.m. when this happened, I hear my neighbors come down the stairs, and the 8-year-old is singing at the top of their lungs, Pink Pony Club.
You can take accountability for that one.
And I knew immediately that it was
your
my
fault.
fault.
You're like, you're welcome.
I kind of wanted to message my neighbor and be like, I'm so
I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
No. You know what? I would just send them the emoji of from Moana. You're welcome. Like,
Yeah.
what's his name? Like, I forgot his
Maui.
name.
Maui.
Maui's like, you're welcome. Just like.
As I was hearing them come down, I didn't hear her be told to stop singing. So I figured if she was allowed to keep singing, it was probably
a welcome song.
They're probably like, just let her tire herself
I mean, at
out.
least it's not like the same Frozen song or whatever. It's not Let It Go for the 800 million.
Oh my god!
Right? So
can you imagine?
something new. So now I don't turn my music up as loud. And I try to let it shuffle so that it's more than just the same artist.
It's more than just Chapel Roan.
Yeah.
Who was
she's
coincidentally
so
my
cute.
most listened to artist of last year.
Is it really?
Yeah, she was.
I didn't check which one was my most.
I forgot which one mine is.
I did. Yeah. Like there were so many raps.
I had so much
wrap ups of
yeah.
things.
I think for me, all I remember from the wrap up is that I have very eclectic taste because it didn't understand. Like I think a lot of it was like. You listen. I just remember 52 different genres. That's what it told me. I was like,
52?
I'm weird. I have like, because I also like different languages. So sometimes I'll have like songs that are just from a different language, and like not just 2 or 3. I have like at least
like an album's worth.
15 different languages extra other than English and French because I just enjoy how it sounds. I have no idea what they're saying. That's okay.
It doesn't matter. Music is music.
But it probably adds to the 50. You know, somewhat 50, 52, whatever.
Well, it is almost 3 o'clock, my loves.
Yeah, we did
Wow.
it. We didn't even need a subject.
I know, right?
We created our own.
Wow. I can't believe we've made it. Do you guys want to see my shrimp?
Yeah.
Yes,
This
please.
is not an innuendo.
It's actually super cute.
It's an
adorable.
actual shrimp. Hold on.
It was on her Christmas tree.
My Christmas tree is still up, by the way.
That's okay.
So I saw people make make a similar shrimps on the internet, and I wanted to make my own version of it. So I kind of freestyled a shrimp, and here she is.
The cutest shrimp that ever did shrimp.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
cute. Here, let me just. Look at this thing.
So cute.
Look at this little thing.
Obviously, this is a cooked
With the little
shrimp,
whiskers.
because it's pink already.
But not yet peeled.
Not yet peeled. Look at the beady eyes. They're so sweet.
I would never be able to eat her.
You kidding me?
Oh, she's
I
too
would.
cute.
I would.
I can't do it. When they have the eyes on, I can't do it. Like
I
You
had
pull the head off. It's fine.
I had so much fun making this shrimp, and now I kind of want to make more sea creatures.
You should.
Although I'm kind of afraid of sea creatures.
Oh, then don't. What about jellyfish? They're cool.
Are you kidding me? Jellyfish are so scary.
When they're in the water and you
no,
leave
but
them
yeah, but
alone,
like
they're
crocheted jellyfish look really nice.
Yeah, no, they do look nice. I just don't
cool.
want
Or a whale shark.
Or a whale shark.
Or a whale shark.
Or a seal.
Or a seal.
Or a dolphin.
Dolphin.
Yeah. Or sea monkeys.
She's on it. She's on it.
The wheels are turning. So let me know if you want to see more sea creatures.
Or coral.
A seahorse?
A seahorse.
Or coral. Just coral.
So here's my jumbo shrimp. I had fun making it, and I think this is a good note to end in.
Yay.
Okay, so let's say
1,
goodbye.
2, 3. Shrimp.
Thank you all for coming to our podcast. This has been super fun. I'm Shrimp. That's Carine, Ali, and Anahí. And we hope to see you again very soon for another Purl Perspectives. Bye!